You see it everywhere, people working so hard but still struggling to make ends meet. They're stuck in the paycheck to paycheck grind, constantly stressed about money. Sound familiar? Believe me, I've been there. Before I was a real estate investor and YouTuber, I made a ton of financial mistakes, but here's the good news, you don't have to stay stuck. In this video, we're gonna dive into the 5 biggest money mistakes that keep people broke, even if they earn a good salary, and most importantly, exactly how to fix them starting today. We're talking about practical steps you can take right now to turn your finances around and start building real wealth. Are you ready to break free from the debt cycle and finally achieve financial freedom? Let's do it! Let's be real, guys. Living paycheck to paycheck is like walking a financial tightrope. One unexpected expense and you fall into a pit of debt. No safety net, no room for error, just constant stress and anxiety. This is the reality for way too many people. You get paid, bills eat up most of your income, maybe you have a little fun money, and then, BAM! Back to square one, waiting for the next paycheck. But the thing is, it doesn't have to be this way. The key to breaking free from this cycle is budgeting. I know, budgeting sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry. But trust me, it's the foundation of a solid financial future. And it doesn't have to be complicated. A simple method like the 50-30-20 rule can work wonders. Here's how it works. 50% of your after-tax income goes towards your needs. Rent, food, utilities, transportation, the essentials. Then, 30% goes towards your wants. Eating out, entertainment, hobbies, that new gadget you've been eyeing. And finally, the most important part, 20% goes straight to savings and investments. This is your financial freedom fund. Your ticket to breaking the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Remember, even small changes can have a big impact over time. Start by tracking your spending for a month. You might be surprised where your money is actually going. Then, create a realistic budget that aligns with your goals. Imagine this. Your car decides to take an unscheduled vacation to the mechanic, or your job decides it's time for a change without telling you. What do you do when life throws you a curveball? Most people panic and turn to credit cards or loans, getting further into debt. But here's the thing, you don't have to be like most people. Having a solid emergency fund is like having financial insurance. It protects you from life's unexpected surprises. Think of it as your financial safety net. It's not about getting rich quick, it's about having the peace of mind knowing you can handle anything life throws your way. Ideally, your emergency fund should cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Now, I know what you're thinking. Graham, that sounds like a lot of money. And you're right, it can be. But here's the secret. You don't have to build it overnight. Start small. Even setting aside $50 or $100 every paycheck adds up over time. Make it automatic. Open a separate savings account specifically for emergencies and automate transfers every payday. Believe me, knowing you have that safety net will drastically reduce your financial stress and allow you to make smarter decisions when things get tough. Mistake number 3, relying too much on credit cards. Okay, let's talk about debt. Credit cards, loans, they can be helpful tools when used responsibly. But the problem is, most people fall into the trap of using debt to fund their lifestyle, racking up high interest charges, and getting stuck in a never-ending cycle of payments. Here's the hard truth. If you're only making the minimum payments on your credit cards, you're basically throwing money away on interest. So how do you break free from the debt cycle? First things first. Prioritize paying off high-interest debts like credit cards as quickly as possible. These are the biggest drains on your finances. Then, make a conscious effort to use cash or debit for everyday spending. This will help you stay within your budget and avoid accumulating new debt. One strategy I love is the debt snowball method. Focus on paying off your smallest debt first while making minimum payments on everything else. Once that's paid off, take the money you were putting towards it and apply it to your next smallest debt. As you pay off each debt, the momentum and your motivation will grow. Remember, the less debt you have, the more financial freedom you'll gain. Mistake number 4, not investing early. Let's talk about one of the biggest money mistakes people make, not investing early enough. Time is your greatest asset when it comes to building wealth, and the sooner you start investing, the more you'll benefit from the magic of compound interest. Compound interest is basically earning interest on your interest. It's like a snowball effect. The earlier you start, the bigger your snowball will grow over time. Let me give you an example. Let's say you invest $100 a month starting at age 25. with an average annual return of 10%. By the time you retire, you could have over $500,000. Now let's say you wait until you're 40 to start investing the same amount. You'll end up with a lot less even though you invested the same amount of money each month. The bottom line, start investing as soon as possible even if it's a small amount. Time is your best friend when it comes to compound growth. Don't let it pass you by. Mistake number 5. Not increasing your income. Saving is crucial, no doubt. But here's the thing. You can't save your way to wealth. To truly achieve financial freedom, you need to focus on increasing your income. Think about it. If you're only earning a limited income, there's a limit to how much you can save and invest, right? But when you increase your income, the possibilities become endless. So, how can you increase your earning potential? One word: skills. Invest in yourselves. Learn high-income skills that are in demand like coding, sales, marketing, or content creation. The digital age has opened up so many opportunities to learn new skills online and leverage them to earn more money. Another option, start a side hustle. Freelancing, starting a YouTube channel, affiliate marketing, the possibilities are endless. And the best part? You can often start these alongside your current job, giving you the flexibility to earn extra income on your own terms. Don't be afraid to negotiate a raise or look for opportunities with better pay. Remember, your income is directly related to your value. The more value you bring, the more you can earn. So, there you have it. The 5 biggest money mistakes that are stopping you from reaching true financial freedom. But remember, knowing stuff without doing anything about it is useless. The key is to take what you've learned today and use it in your own life. Start budgeting, build that emergency fund, tackle your debts, invest early and often, and never stop looking for ways to increase your income. Your future self will thank you. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these money mistakes have you made in the past? Let me know in the comments below. So let's recap. Avoid these 5 mistakes. 1. Living paycheck to paycheck. 2. Not having an emergency fund. 3. Relying too much on debt. 4. Not investing early. 5. Not increasing your income. Want to take control of your finances? Subscribe for weekly videos on saving, investing, and building wealth. Also, let me know in the comments. Which of these mistakes have you made before?